Hey, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Tea Talks. If you're new here, hi, it's so nice to meet you. My name is Lauren. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I post videos 3 days a week, so on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and sometimes we dedicate our Tuesday videos to Tuesday Tea Talks, where we sit down with a cup of tea and we just chit chat. Okay, so when you're watching this video, it is actually December 31st, and tomorrow is January 1st of a new year. January 1st, 2020. Can you believe that? I cannot get over how fast this year went. It just seemed to fly by, and there was a lot of good to this past year, but also a lot of bad too. So I really want to come into this new year with a different mindset than I had for 2019 and a different way of setting New Year's resolutions. First off, what are you drinking today? I'm drinking in my beautiful, happy, cheerful yellow mug. I'm having some Stash organic gold chai cup, gold cup chai. It's like a chai tea, but it's an herbal tea. I really like herbal teas. I try not to have too much caffeine. I just poured it. Oh, it smells so good. Just like, it's fall in a cup, which I know that I probably shouldn't be drinking fall in a cup in December, but whatever, we're just going for it. So in today's Tea Talks, I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions because I feel like everyone is making them right now. Now's the time of year where we're setting intentions and setting goals for 2020 and what we want the year to look like. And I wanted to talk to you about my resolution because I'm doing things a little bit differently this year. So normally when it comes to New Year's resolutions, I usually take a notebook or a journal and I write out multiple ones. Like I'll write out probably between like 5 and 10 little goals, I would probably call them, for the new year. And I'm not gonna do that this year. This year I'm trying something different because I feel like A, I write out so many that I forget about half of them, or B, they're just so specific that if I don't meet that specific goal, I just kind of am left feeling a little bit discouraged. What I'm trying this year is I'm taking a word and I'm using that as my word for 2020. So I guess an example of that would be a lot of people use, you know, when they're coming up with goals, it's usually to lose X amount of pounds, to go to the gym X amount of times per week, to eat healthier. Instead of maybe setting those specific goals, just try the word health and really make that word be your focus for the year and really think about that word in everything that you do. And I think that you might have better success. So that's what I'm trying this year. And my word for 2020, I have decided, we're going T-Swift circa 2008 here, fearless. And I want this coming year to be a year for me where I am fearless, because I am very guilty of just staying within my comfort zone and never veering out of it and just never taking any risks. I am very bad at taking risks. I am so scared of failure, and I'm scared of messing up, and just sometimes the thought of doing something makes me feel good enough that I don't ever actually do it. Do you guys ever find that? Like sometimes if I think like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I just feel so good about it that I almost don't need to do it because I already feel so good. So I'm going with fearless. I'm going with stepping out of my comfort zone, and I want to take any opportunity that comes my way and I want to use that word and reflect on it and say, okay, fearless is my word. What would someone who is fearless do? And I think this word is also kind of stemming from a conversation that I had with my therapist when we were talking about the steps that I've been taking to kind of help my depression and help my mindset and feel better. And she had said to me, because I kept saying, I'm trying. And she's like, you're not trying, Lauren, you're doing. She said, you have done so many things lately that have been completely out of your comfort zone. And when you step out of your comfort zone, that's when growth happens. That's when change happens. If you want to change your life, you can't just stay inside your little box and hope that everything's going to change. You have to put yourself out there. So I've been really thinking about that, and that's where Fearless came. So as you guys know, I'm taking the yoga teacher training course in February, and that was a big step out of my comfort zone. And I was almost worried because I was talking to David about signing up for the course, and I felt so good just saying I wanted to sign up and getting back into yoga that I was like, oh gosh, Lauren, don't fall into this where you just think it and then never do anything. So I remember, like, it was one morning and I just kept thinking about it and I just signed up. And I told my therapist that, and she's like, that's being brave, like that's showing courage. And she's right. We need to pat ourselves on the back sometimes for the decisions that we make and the steps that we take to better ourselves. This is going to be a year of fearlessness. I am going to really take risks, and especially like with my career, I'm doing a big career change this year. I'm really pushing forward with my YouTube channel and my social media, and I'm just sick of looking back on the past year and saying, ah, you know, I wish that I did more. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. I want to look back this time next year and just think, I crushed 2020. I took risks. I may have had a few failures, but you can't step out of your comfort zone and expect to not fail. What is it? It's like Brené Brown, what she says, like, you have to get in the arena and you're going to fail, but you're also going to be successful. Oh, this tea is so good. But I'd like to know, what are your resolutions? Are you doing the same thing as me? Are you kind of picking a word to encompass your year? Are you doing specific goals? Do you even do New Year's resolutions? I'm usually very reflective in January and in September, and I'm feeling very reflective and I'm feeling very positive and excited and just ready to honestly just make 2020 my year. And let's make it your year too. We are unstoppable, and I know this is super cheesy, but maybe it's the tea. But I just think that we all have so much potential, and sometimes we just get too scared. That's not fair to ourselves, and that's not fair to, you know, what we can do. I hope that you'll come up with a word with me. If you do, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to keep this conversation going about New Year's resolutions and goals and words for the new year. But that's all. I just wanted to keep this nice and short. I hope that you guys have a really, really nice New Year's Eve and you ring in the new year with family, friends, or if you're by yourself, do some fun self-care. If you're working, crush it, whatever you're doing. Just take a minute and reflect on your past year and everything that you've done, and then think of everything that you want to do. And let's take on 2020. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And I will see you in the next one in the new year, in 2020. Crazy! Bye.